Hello and welcome to another PA Matches cast. Got a 1v1 between Stuart98 and Gandalf. Both are skilled players, so this is going to be a good match. About a minute and a half in, players have their first factories out and are rolling out bot fabricators, and Stuart goes straight for Gandalf and finds him. Stuart went air factory first, which is a very interesting move. Not many players do that due to the vulnerability of air fabricators as well as their increased energy costs and increased energy usage and slower build rate. So that's an interesting move. Oh, and then we've got an unfortunate bug. Sometimes the commander will just walk all the way to the other side of what it's building rather than just starting building from wherever it was. That is something that you got to be very careful of during the opening builds, because that few seconds can make a difference. And Bumblebee out, Stuart's going for a very aggressive early push and is kind of foregoing economy. So Gandalf already has a stinger out, two stingers out, protecting its fabricators, so this Bumblebee is probably going to be shot down with very little issue. Very good move from Gandalf, since, didn't even lose any of his units. Very good move pumping out those stingers when Gandalf saw that Stuart had gone for air so quickly. Oh, and we've got this, what I consider to be a borderline exploit. It's really annoying. Fireflies will land on the ground and then can shoot around. I personally consider it to be an exploit, but that's just me. So let's see. Stuart is working on expanding. He's got his fabricators out. Looks like there's a stuck vehicle fabricator over here. Sorry, that's the zoom acceleration that I strongly dislike. More walking of the commander here from Stuart during the early game. You really want to keep that commander walking as little as possible. Gandalf still hasn't built an air factory, which is a very interesting move. I'd almost think that he would want to get out an air factory very quickly, since he knows Stuart was going so aggressive with that. Air units are now flying on in, and no stingers to protect, so this bomber is going to get a kill, but thankfully that fabricator just finished that metal extractor. Nice move from Stuart to put up this vehicle factory over here and protect it with defensive structures. That'll be a little bit of a surprise. So let's zoom out at this point. There's this giant lake in between with this choke point over here and choke point over here. So, let's orient north. So this means that Stuart has his main base defended very easily, provided that he gets in the lake. So both players are, which, now that I think of this, Gandalf hasn't done any scouting at all, which is a very interesting move. Scouting is very important. You gotta gain the intel. And Stuart, as we know, has full intel. Let's pull up some pip. Okay, so there we go. Stuart is now working on advanced vehicles. Very interesting choice. Those vehicles will take a long time to work their way all the way around. Personally, if I were Stuart, well, both of these players, I'd go advanced air. It's partially because advanced air is just really powerful, and with this lake in between, having the air is going to be just very, very powerful. Either that or go naval. I'm very surprised Stuart hasn't gone naval yet, because if Gandalf gets in this lake, then that is going to be extremely problematic for Stuart. So we'll see how that develops. If we look at the economy, we can see that Gandalf is way far ahead of Stuart. Stuart went for the early aggression with the bombers and didn't focus too much on eco, which, if you can get some early wins and some early bombs, then that can be very, very helpful. Well, it looks like, Gandalf has discovered this base. Oh, no, that's not going to happen. So he's discovered this base, so there's at least that. Another bombing raid coming in from Stuart. At the very least, those bombers, yep, took out the Fabricator. That's a very good win. But that lone Stinger took out quite a few aircraft. That's very good. Now these bombers can run around free will, and they're getting in some really good wins. Economy, though, Gandalf's wasting quite a bit of economy. And there we go. Stuart is stepping into the water. Does not have much assistance on his advanced factory, though. While Gandalf's advanced factory is almost done. And now Gandalf's working to take out this expansion, but those bots are going to be nowhere near enough to take out that laser defense tower. Lots and lots of expansion from Gandalf. He's doing a very good job of expanding. Ooh, good move. There's some bots coming around the backside from Stuart. That raiding is going to be very problematic for Gandalf. But Gandalf does have these fabricators over here, so he could use these to pump out a laser defense tower. More bots coming down from over here. I'm going to keep the pip over here on the backside. So these bots are going to get in some nice wins. Hopefully Gandalf will see these attacking bots so he can use them to put out a defensive structure. And then he's going to want to get a laser defense tower right in here to close off this choke point. This planet, I really like this planet. There's lots of choke points, lots of interesting terrain. Naval factory out. Let's underline north. There we go. Some bots are moving in to try and take care of those attackers. Unfortunately, the fabricators could not quite get up the laser defense tower. That was a very big win from Stuart to prevent that defensive structure from being built. Advanced Bot Factory is done from Gandalf, and he is pumping out lots and lots of sniper bots and is assisting that Advanced Bot Factory pretty hard. Advanced Bot Fabricators are now moving out and working on Advanced Economy. See how Stuart is doing. Stuart almost has his Advanced Vehicle Factory done, but is still way far behind when it comes to economy. He is working on getting up an Advanced Air Factory, which is nice. Oh, and Advanced Vehicles right here. That is going to be very, very helpful, but with these attacking bots and sniper bots moving in, that is not going to get completed. Now, Gandalf's going to need to micro this very carefully, because if these sniper bots get destroyed, they're very vulnerable once the doxes get in close. There we go. There's the micro. Pulling back those bots. More bots moving in. Let's look at what Gandalf knows. Gandalf still does not know where Stuart's main base is. Very, very interesting move to have absolutely no air. If I were Stuart, I would capitalize that and work really hard to get this Advanced Air Factory done. And then he could just rain down death from above with the peregrines and gunships. It's a very sizable force, quite a lot of sniper bots moving forward. This expansion was a very good move from Stuart, but just didn't have enough to be able to defend it. Still not a whole lot of expansion here from Stuart. Let's align north. And down goes that proxy base. Now the bots are moving who knows where, because Gandalf still does not know where Stuart is. But his economy is almost twice as large as Stuart's, so he's got a very big advantage with that. But Stuart does have control of this lake, and he does have control of the skies. And if he were to focus down on this advanced air factory, then he could just, oh my goodness, he could, with proper micro, he could just kill so much of Gandalf's economy. He could just kill like all of these metal extractors, kill a bunch of these power plants. You could probably even get in a commander snipe. Well, maybe if he builds up enough gunships and then just goes straight for it before Gandalf has time to pull in the stinger bots. So and it looks like Gandalf's going to be heading out from the back. Oh, he already does have a bot group headed out, but he does not know where his opponent is. But once those bots do get to Stuart's base, then Stuart's not going to have much. Such is the difficulties of getting going for the advanced or very aggressive, like early aggression. Your economy just suffers. You don't expand as quickly as your opponent, but if your early attack is successful, then you can shut down your opponent. But Stuart's early attacks were not successful. Lots of vulnerable sniper bots. Advanced Air Factory is almost done. This could very much turn the tides to help out Stuart, and he could pull out a win just because for the simple fact of getting out Advanced Air. Bots are now moving forward. Gandalf is going to finally discover where Stuart is, and Stuart's going to want to use this naval to his advantage. He really needs to get the naval next to these choke points here and here. Well, that's a lot of bots. This is going to be very interesting for Stuart. Oh, there he's got some intel if he's paying attention. And he is aware of these. Stuart doesn't have no, he does have some radar coverage, but really should have more radar coverage. Radar is incredibly cheap and provides invaluable intel. Just pop a radar over here, and then he would be able to see these attacking forces. And the bots are faster, of course, faster than these vehicles, and they've got the sniper bots, which means the sniper bots will be able to just shred these vehicles. Oh, nope, no sniper bots in these groups, never mind. Let's go back to full view, and here comes the sniper bots. Yep, this looks like it's probably going to be GG. If Stuart had gone advanced air first instead of advanced vehicles, think of all of this metal that's poured into these advanced vehicles. If he had gone advanced air first, he'd be able to use those peregrines and gunships to just cause so much damage to Gandalf. Here we go. Bots are now moving forward. Sniper bots are out front, so he needs to micro those, or else he's going to lose a bunch of his sniper bots, and he's losing some. Oh no, he didn't lose much. He just had him damaged, but he's going to need to be careful. Let's see what Gandalf sees. No radar coverage. He just knows that there's stuff over here. He's got to be Stuart's got to be careful because all these sniper bots could snipe that commander in no time. But now Gandalf is moving forward and is going to be taking out this advanced power. We're going to see Stuart's economy just plummet here real soon. He's also about to lose his advanced vehicle factory. Gunships moving forward to try and do some damage, but there's so many stingers in that blob that the advanced air just gets slaughtered. Down goes the advanced vehicles. Oh, and Vanguard got in, put in some damage. But not much is left of his base. Oh, he's got a transport. Stuart might be going for the move, but nope, those stingers are too close. And now they've found the commander. Get those sniper bots focusing down on the commander, and this looks like GG. Yep, GG. Well played from both players. That just shows the diciness, if that's a word, of going for the early aggression. Oh, and we have a call for a rematch. Hello and welcome to the rematch between Stuart and Gandalf. Previous match was Stuart was just being very aggressive, and because of that his economy suffered mid-late game, so Gandalf was able to outproduce him and overwhelm him for the win. This match, though, is we're on a moon, so terrain means almost nothing, and both players are very close together. So finding where your opponent is going to be where their opponent is going to be very, very important for them. And so let's zoom out and kind of look at the expansions. There's some metal way out far over here. There's a decent amount of metal right here in the middle, and then looks like Stuart's got some closer metal, but then has to go farther, and Gandalf doesn't have too much that's close, but has to go a little bit not as far. But there's going to be this metal right in between the two, which is going to make for some very heated combat. Stuart looks to has adjusted his build a little bit from the last time. He went for vehicle factory first and air factory second, but since he's going for that air factory so quickly, and man, so many early factories, his energy is hurting and his economy is very much so hurting. Stuart made the claim that he thinks he knows where Gandalf is, but apparently he doesn't, since he's scouting in the wrong direction. Neither players have offensive units yet. That Firefly doesn't really count. Kind of counts, but... so Stuart does have radar up, but no power to fuel the radar. Both players are just continuing to expand. There we go. Stuart now has found Gandalf and is nowhere he's expanding, so now he's going to be working on... Yep, there we go. Laser defense tower is queued up to try and prevent Gandalf from expanding forward. Or maybe that's Gandalf's laser defense tower. Nope, that's Stuart's laser defense tower. Second bot factory is going up from Gandalf, and looks like who's building that? That is going from Stuart. Very nice move. That's probably that air fabricator, wherever it went. There we go. Very nice move from Stuart. Continuing with the proxy bases. Didn't work out well for him last time, but when used properly, proxy bases like this can just be... they can be a very nasty surprise. And this is a great location. Not near any metal, so... it is very likely that this proxy base could go unnoticed for an extended period of time. So Stuart will be able to then, in theory, amass a bunch of units and attack from the backside. Oh, just missed that, or just caught the tail end of that, rather. Two fabricators met each other, and Gandalf managed to reclaim Stuart's fabricator, but Stuart got up the laser defense tower just in time. Bomber moving around, going to be getting in some very nice fabricator kills, and now some Doxes are moving forward, and they're going to be able to get in some very nice metal extractor kills. Laser defense tower going up, going to be able to kill all three of these these metal extractors, which is going to put a lot of pressure on Gandalf. But Gandalf is wasting a ton of economy. Wow. He's got a very strong economy, but he's not using much of it. He's only using about half of his economy, which is it just seems to be very common lately these days to just not be using a lot of your economy. I don't know, maybe players still haven't fully adjusted to how cheap metal extractors are. Got some idle units over here, some Doxes moving forward. This is what I was talking about, some heated combat going on over these metal extractors. You know what? I'm going to do this to keep an eye on the proxy base. Fabricators moving forward from Gandalf to hit that proxy base. I wonder if that's just chance or known. Seems to be just by chance. Metal extractors going down, getting in some very good wins from Stuart. Now Stuart seems to be having some form of an issue. Not sure what he's complaining about, but now bots are moving forward from Gandalf. Very nice mix of Doxes and Stingers. Looks like they're headed over this way to try and take out some of that Air Force and that lone remaining Dox. There we go. Stingers go boom, boom, boom. And the bombers didn't even get off a single bomb. Stingers are just very, very powerful against T1 air. And even against T2 air, once they get to critical mass, it's very difficult to take down a group of Stingers. The downside of Stingers, though, is they have a very limited range and they're very slow. So if you micro your attacks properly with your air units, you can easily avoid the Stingers and win the war of attrition just by hitting the outlying metal extractors like stuff like this. So looks like this proxy base is going to fail. Yep, proxy base doesn't make it. Very unfortunate for Stuart. Both players are hurting from economy, even so those metal extractor kills from Stuart did help out. Some nice raids moving out from Gandalf. Looks like Stuart's just not going to be able to pull off another win. Gandalf is just expanding too quickly. Stuart is does almost have nope. Jeez, wow, Gandalf, you are insane. Gandalf already has an advanced vehicle or advanced bot factory out. Stuart does not have his advanced bot factory out just yet. So even though Stuart has been very aggressive, his focus on being aggressive has slowed down his expansion. So that has allowed Gandalf to work more on building his economy and less on attacking. So it's just showing. His economy is much larger. He's already too advanced. He's going to get these bot forces to critical mass here real soon. All he needs to do is just grab these group of bots and then wait for a handful more sniper bots, and there's going to be nothing in Stuart's base that can counter that attack. Sniper bots, when microed properly, they'll just be able to kill everything that Stuart has, no problem. So it looks like we've got another win for Gandalf. It's not overly surprising since Gandalf's one of the top rated players in Planetary Annihilation right now. But Gandalf's economy is hurting right now, and he's having to take a lot of his fabricators and focus down on mending that hurt economy. Bots moving out over this way. It looks like they're going for that scout that's landed on the ground. And very nice move from Gandalf. He's got these bots over here to prevent expansion. So if Stuart sends fabricators over here, then they would run into those bots. But those bots are now moving off. Looks like they're going to try and circle around and hit some of the expansion. Another interesting... Oh, well, no, never mind. More bots moving forward from Gandalf. Probably going to see these sniper bots move forward to counter this incoming attack. Surprisingly, both players are just tanking their economy. Oh, looks like these bots are going to end up running into the advanced vehicle fabricator, which is going to be a very big win for Gandalf. Take out that fabricator. It's hard to recover from losses like that. Some nice micro of the sniper bots. Oh, now that's interesting. Pip stays around when you enter your cinematic view. Oh, bombers flying overhead. Down goes the bomber. Wrong keyboard shortcut, I apologize. Bots getting taken out over here on a raid, but they did manage to kill that advanced vehicle fabricator, which is a very big win for Gandalf. And Gandalf's economy is continuing to grow, and now that the advanced economy buildings are up, his economy is getting on track, and that is a very large force with quite a few sniper bots in the mix. We'll probably see an attack heading out from Gandalf, and those sniper bots are going to be able to take out these advanced vehicles, no problem. Gandalf's got his fighters moving around, doing some scouting, figuring out what's going on, figuring out where the weak points are, as well as where the critical buildings are to attack. It's one of the things that a lot of players don't do. So they don't scout. Scouting is very important, as Gandalf now knows what Stuart has, so he knows that there's risky buildings over here and risky units. So if he heads on over here, he can just circle around and then come in right here to attack that advanced vehicle factory. And taking care of your opponent's first advanced factory, that pretty much means GG in the current state of balance. Not much happening on the other side. Let's use Pip to keep an eye on flanking attacks. Yeah. And now down goes the advanced air factory, advanced vehicle factory to follow shortly. Ooh, that Vanguard getting in quite a few kills. Now these bots see that the advantage that bots have over vehicles. These sniper bots, they can just keep on running away from these units, and now they've got free range of the base. Down goes that power field. Another power field to follow shortly. More forces are coming forward. And ooh, that Vanguard's getting in quite a few wins. That's some pretty bad micro. But there's the commander. Commander's getting off some uber charges. Very nice uber charges. Just going to be postponing the inevitable as bots come in through the backside of the base, finishing off every bit of factory that Stuart has, as well as what little economy he has left. So now it's just a matter of time for the sniper bots to finish off. But we've got a valiant commander charge from Stuart. I like that. Whenever I know I'm about to lose, I'm just like, screw it. Just take everything I have and just go straight at the enemy. And Stuart's calling for yet another rematch. But his economy's gone. Lots of, wow, that is a very sizable force. Shellers are now shooting. And I'm not sure what Gandalf's really doing. There we go. Now the bots are moving forward. And looks like they just got an area patrol or area attack Very nice command. Most players don't fully utilize those. Whatever. Bots moving around the back. Gandalf does know where the commander is. Lots of units moving around. Get rid of Pip. Planetary Annihilation certainly is pretty darn cool. Keep on hitting the wrong keyboard shortcuts. So now it looks like they're finally working to chase down the commander. Let's take a look at this. Here comes the sniper bots. There we go. Now they're starting to shoot. Here we go. Whew, man, those sniper bots just do so much damage. And boom, down goes the commander. Well played by Gandalf. Well played by both players. Stuart did better this round than last round. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Even though Stuart wants another rematch, Gandalf says he doesn't have time. So that's going to be all for today. Drop me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.